All right, there we go. There we go. I'm here. No need to panic, everyone. No need to panic. Although there's currently no guest, she will be along in a while. So I'm just going to talk some shit. Why not? Why not just talk some shit? Should we play the cheesy metal music? I need some titles. I'm going to play this. Fuck it. All right, that's enough. I can't listen to that anymore. I'm gonna have to get onto my Brazilian and hurry up with the theme song that's supposed to be created in South America. I wasn't even sure if I'd do this up to 10 minutes ago. Shannon actually asked me, and now I'm not going to say why she's not here right now, but she's gone to get a fucking pizza. Just relax. We can't get mad. She didn't know, guys. Probably doesn't even know it's live. But yeah, I've had a day of slowly becoming more human and not quite making it. I cannot wait to get this done. I cannot wait to get it done. I'm going to eat a burger and watch some Netflix or whatever substitute favorite streaming service, and that's what I'll do. But it's going to be just me for, I don't know, 20 minutes, 15 minutes. We'll figure it out. Yeah, Shannon will be along soon. We had some technical trouble as well, but that's been resolved. But yeah, it's a bit of chaos. Bit of chaos there. So it's just me for 20 minutes or so. We'll see what happens. Maybe I should have just pushed it back, but I've started now, so I'm gonna have to finish. Hello, William. Thanks for hanging out, Hank. I woke up not in a good way. Kind of went back to sleep, then had to get up and do a load of shit. Still drunk, if I'm honest, and just slowly, just been eating, just been trying to give my body some calories and the ability to recover. I'm just drinking like Pepsi Max, but it's taking me straight back to those pints of rum that I was drinking last night. So that's not good. That's what polished it off. That's when I got weird. I knew, and I had a beer left as well, but I didn't see it until this morning. It was stuck in the top. This is the first proper episode for 2 weeks. I've done like 11 days straight here. I'm hoping to take some time off. But yeah, I'll try. I'll bring the picture up. I just felt like I should tell the world how I felt when I woke up. Oh God, that's real bad. It's real bad. If I was a girl, I'd get done under trading standards. Yeah, this is exactly how I woke up. Rough, but look, I've even had a shave, right? Smooth. I made myself do it. I haven't had a wet shave in fucking months. But I made myself do it just to sort of unrough myself today because I feel bad. My head still isn't great. You know, you just feel. I'm just processing everything. I imagine that will be happening until tomorrow. I really hope I sleep well tonight. I need one bit of recovery here. But yeah, it is just going to be me rambling at you for a few minutes. Recap. Obviously, went to see Stanhope on Sunday. Great show. I'm sure we'll talk to Shannon about it too. She saw him in Southampton on Saturday. The first time she had seen him, and went on my advice at short notice. So we can talk about that. Hopefully we'll be able to make an announcement as well on here about kind of the show changing a little bit, but I need to check with her on DMs because we haven't had any time to catch up. I mean, I can't believe she's going to get a pizza. We'll have to have a conversation about this. But she didn't know, you know. She didn't know that you guys are waiting, and that's why I came on to waste 15 minutes or so. Yeah, that's a rough one, guys. But that's what happens. That is what happens. Now, yeah, let's make sure DMs aren't open. The chat was cool last night. Nearly 1,000 chat messages. I enjoyed the chat. There were some right zingers coming in there, so hopefully you all had a good time. And for those of you who obviously might have forgotten or don't know, we had Andy Andrist, Brett Brock, Jamie Dykes last night. Andrist stuck around for about 3 hours, which is an absolute legendary piece of behavior. And yeah, it was those first 3 hours absolutely flew by, but it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun, and I think we went for 8 hours again, but the last 2 hours, it's just one of those. We knew it'd happen. It's a drinkathon. That's what always happens. But as I feel today, it's going to be a while till we do a drinkathon. I've got to check drunken. I definitely sent a couple of drunken messages. I definitely drunkenly messaged Andrew some gobbledygook, but hopefully some sort of sense will be made of it. But I've got too much anxiety to deal with it now. The glasses might have to come on in a minute, although it might remind me of partying. Unbelievable. Minddog today was very close to his camera. I don't know whether that's a new look, a new vibe. I could only catch about 20 minutes of the show. Now he's off to be a technical consultant on an independent movie. I bet it is a snuff movie or porn or something. I see that. Yeah, I'm pretty bright because I'm leaning near the screen here. Let me turn that screen down. Let me turn this light down. I don't know. No, it's going to stick. That's how we're going to get it. That's how we're going to get it. Now I regret going live here, guys, because I should have just waited half an hour and come back later when Shannon arrived. Hopefully the sound will be good for her. Shannon's a great. Let's do this when she's not here. About a year ago, I did a gig in Portsmouth on the south coast randomly, and it was a real horrible one. And there were old men heckling, like 80-year-old men. Someone went up in the first half of the show and just shouted dementia at an old man. He was just like, dementia. For a while, I thought, it's going to be a fucking nightmare. I went up first in the second half, and actually it went really well. Then Shannon went up, and she was great. And then we started talking. She invited me to go and do one of her gigs that she was running, which I did. And then I went down there quite a bit over that sort of next 6 months. And we work together well. We get on well, and we'll be working together in the future. But we'll talk about that at the end. Look at this news. Andres posted that it is cancer-free. Great stuff. Great stuff. Conway, what do you mean no one? Maybe he can't see this. Maybe he can't hear this. I've no idea. Can you guys hear it? I've no idea. Let me just check out. I can do it on here, actually. I sent him some gobbledygook because I follow the main account. There we go. Andy is cancer-free. Nice. Let's give that a little share now. There we go. Oh, you can see it, guys. Lucky I didn't have my porn up. Perfect. There we go. Done. Easy, innit, cancer? They just need to cut pieces of you out and give you like 8 months of chemo. Easy. It's not what people are complaining about. I'm very happy with that. I will keep myself small over here in the corner because I'm feeling very small today. It came on. Yeah, well, it'll have a tendency of doing that, sir. Andy Dufresne, yeah. Exactly. This podcast killed the last of it. Watching us probably get cancer by tipping alcohol in our faces in an unnecessary manner could have taken the last of his cancer. We kind of absorbed it into our chi. Is there cancer chi? I've no idea. That's great news. There we go. But yeah, great show. I'm going to clip loads of it, so look out for. I'll probably put them up as shorts because they seem to get into the old algo. I started to try and do it today, but my editing software kept crashing when I brought the file in because it's quite a big file. I'll figure that out. I can connect to a remote PC somewhere else, which will help, but I couldn't connect to that today for various reasons that are unknown. So hopefully that'll be fixed for tomorrow, and I'll start putting those clips out tomorrow. I'll probably get quite a lot, to be honest. Just going through the Andra section, I'll probably pull out 4 or 5 or more, and just try and bring out clips out of every show that's interesting anyway. Obviously I did the Ghislaine Maxwell thing, which is kind of an episode, and then the 9 days of rants ending with day X yesterday. But sort of back to normal now. I still haven't really finalized it. I'm going to have to discuss it with Shannon, and you'll see why, I think, at the end of this, although it might be quite obvious. But we have like scant Instagram DMs. So we need to actually have a conversation, which I was hoping to tonight, but we'll maybe talk about that after the show. We'll probably make it quite a short one when she gets here, because she's gone to get up a pizza. I want her to be able to eat her food. So I don't know whether we'll go for 30 minutes or something like that when she comes back. Just get a good chat. I need to chat with her after, and then hopefully we can we can tell you about some stuff, and there'll be more news coming. I mean, the time's going to fly, but I think in the next sort of 6 to 8 weeks, we'll be able to announce something really cool. But again, I need proper conversations rather than just weird little DMs. So, and it's my fault because I get ADHD brain, ask a ton of questions. It's too much to process in a fucking message. And there we go. We're going to have William Conway on of Dykes and Mann again with Mallory Knox. To talk 90s movies and probably crimes. So that'll be good. Maybe we should watch a movie or two beforehand. Let us know. And I'm hoping that we'll be able to open up to more guests soon after we do this show. And then plan some in-person stuff. But there's a lot going on, and some of it might be related to the USA trip as well. So it's all shit I need to sort out and just stop talking about it. But I'm trying to fill air here. I mean, what do you want from me? Do you want my soul? Is that what you want? Do you want my soul? There's been a few more people hitting the red button, the subscribe button. That's nice. So if you want to do that, if you haven't already, that would be splendid. I've done 30 minutes. I am completely and utterly living in this hangover right fucking now. It's not good. And no, I'm not having a hair of the dog. I don't want any booze. I'm off the booze for a week. You want my soul because you're ginger. Yeah, I've heard that rumor about you guys. You people. About you people. The last rites generally have soul implications. That's correct. Yeah. Tonight, then, in between eating cheeseburgers and watching whatever I watch to try and get over my hangover, I'll try and catch up on my Brazilian friend Max, who's supposed to be writing and recording a theme song for this show. But he's probably forgotten, to be fair. And quite frankly, I don't want to pay him yet. So it's not convenient for me to pay for things like that this month. So maybe we should wait another month or so. And actually, after this week, things might be a little bit different anyway. So we should wait and see. I do hope Mind Dog is washed behind his ears and his balls, and he's not harassing children and yard sales anymore. I know I enjoyed watching that back, but I can't really remember because, to be honest with you, I was putting away beers pretty quickly in that first 3 hours. A lot went by. So the buzz was on, and I was fucked up Sunday as well, which probably didn't help, right? I'm probably topping myself up. I think it's possible. I definitely think that's possible. Oh. Yeah, I just want to breathe. I just want to breathe. I should have definitely waited half an hour. But we'll get this done. We'll do half hour with Shannon or so, and then we'll get the fuck out of here. Thanks for the heads up about Andy Kelly. It's nice to see. Ah, what a slug! What a slug he's had this year, right? Hey, Kevin. Don't know if you saw, but Andrews has posted that he's cancer free. I assume it's not a troll and it's real. So that's good. And I'm pretty sure we solved it last night. So there. Fuck knows how much rum was going in this glass. I think I had 2 pints with rum in it. And I wouldn't have got that last one, but Brock is a fucking ass. He's like, I'm just going to get another beer. So we've got to end it. So I went to get another one, which was an ill-informed decision, I think. I'm getting too old for it. Hollywood 21. He's too old to be knocking that sort of shit back. You just dropped the missus off to be anally violated. That's cool. Is that is she moonlighting? I assume it's a medical procedure because of COVID. I got a hoe. It's OGM in the house. It's old grumpy mama. Okay. Go sit in the garage. Yeah, I'm waiting on. For those that just joined us, I'm waiting on Shannon to come in. She had technical problems, and then she just told me she's going to get a pizza. So, but she doesn't know. She probably doesn't even know it's live. I didn't tell her anything. So I'm just waiting on that. She should be coming back soon. Let me check my messages here. I shouldn't go silent when I'm typing messages, but I don't want to read the message. There we go. We'll find out. I'm going to try and get a reply before she jumps on because I don't want to ask her something on air. $20 is $20. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I'd be shoving chair legs up there if I had no OnlyFans. Well, yeah, people tend to come out of hospitals a little out of it, I'd say. I would hope in the next by like 30 past the hour, she should be on here. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, I was not in even 30 minutes ago. I was not in a headspace to do this at all. I was kind of hoping she wouldn't be able to do it, and we'll call it off. Here we are. The show must go on. I'll tell you something. Tomorrow, I'm sick of sat in this fucking chair in front of this setup. Tomorrow there'll be no anything. I'm not doing anything tomorrow. Thursday we've got a Dykes and Man, which I'm probably going to ask Jamie if we just do an hour, just keep it short. I think I've kind of worn out my brain for podcasting, and then we'll see. So yeah, possibly might go twice a week is the current plan. Schedules, days, I don't know. I kind of like doing something on a Tuesday. At least one of them will be live streamed, I think. Probably all of them for now. And then as we go on, some of them will not be, just because I want it to look better. But that'll involve me buying, as I said before, cameras and certainly, well, I'm talking out my ass. The first few will probably be filmed on a phone because, yeah, I might be traveling. No, I don't think he did. I don't think Jamie did get his hand looked at. He just said it was sore today. He was supposed to go to hospital, but he hasn't told me that he's in hospital. So he just said it was sore. And he's back on the opiates, obviously. Delaney posted a crazy pic of Andy with bright yellow eyes, and now I'm lusting for werewolf sex. Fair enough. I kind of got into vampires for a while though. I spent your cruise money on gear. Kevin's been trying to get me on a cruise for a while, which is fair enough. But yeah, I mean, the 3 months in Brazil, were more expensive than I anticipated. My life is not together still, and I am coming to the States next month, which is not going to be cheap again. But we'll get there. We'll organise it. If I move my return flight and end up going to the desert as well, I'll just be dead when I come back. So we've got to seriously think about one. I kind of want to go and see Brett. I think it'd be rude not to go to Nashville, right? Go and eat at Lunchbox Chef's Daniel's restaurant. Does he own that place or just work there? I guess he just works there, right? Given that, I know. I guess the Twitch thing could be. The brand ambassador lives where I do, same country. Yeah. Let me send. Okay. We might have a guest. I'm just checking. You're right to come on because I don't want you to be, with pizza or something. Okay, I'm going to bring her on. I'm going to bring you on. All right. Why don't you have pizza?
Oh, because I got pizza subs instead, and then Jim didn't want pizza subs. He wanted pizza, but they're the same price, but it's already in 2 halves, so I thought it'd be more convenient. So he's going to have those, and I'm going to have a Kit Kat instead.
That's fucking shit.
No, it's got Biscoff in it.
Oh, I'm not saying it's a bad Kit Kat, but if I had my heart set on pizza and then I got a Kit Kat, I'd be annoyed.
Well, actually, I didn't have my heart set on pizza. It was just, like one of those things that's just there. Just like, I'll have that, but you're not actually that bothered. One of those.
There we go. We're small in the screen at the moment because Andrist is cancer-free, apparently. That's new.
Oh, that's good.
Shannon only found out he had cancer yesterday, and now he hasn't got it, so it's almost like he didn't have it at all.
Yeah. I know, I only heard about him yesterday, like, as an actual person.
Yep. Kanopka's retweeted it there. There we go. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of this.
I don't know why I had sunglasses on either.
No, you should put them on. I had these on for most of yesterday's show because I have anxiety, and 2, it just fucking hides everything.
Yeah, it's quite bad.
Today, let's just keep the glasses on. I feel I've got such a fucked up hangover. I don't want to see my eyes today. We did a podcast yesterday that lasted for about 8 hours.
Oh, occasionally, I haven't got that much time.
No. Occasionally, I do these drinkathons, right? And that's what we did, and it was just crazy. No, today we'll get you out of it so you can eat your Kit Kat. Let's do a short one.
Okay. Not in a rush either. But yeah, sure.
All right. Well, we can see how you're feeling after now. If you want to get out, because quite frankly, I ain't feeling too fucking sharp today. It's it was a heavy day. I shouldn't be mixing my drinks.
What happened?
At Hollywood 21.
Where's Hollywood 21?
That's my age. I'm Hollywood 21.
Oh. What was it, your birthday?
Yeah. No, it's just my official age is Hollywood 21. And I can't be drinking pints of rum and coke after drinking about 8 beers anymore. I can't do that. Why did I do it?
For a laugh. It's fun, isn't it?
It was a laugh. I'll show you how I woke up this morning. I'll post this online because look, this is how I woke up this morning.
Were you drinking alone? That's how you normally look.
Yeah, thanks. It is, yeah. But I'll show you, yeah, that's kind of, but I see you in bars a lot of the time, so I've normally had about 100.
Yeah.
drinks around there. Yeah, I'm shit because I don't know. I don't fucking know. What a funeral? Did you see the funeral?
I saw a bit of it so
Yeah,
I actually wasn't like that bothered about it, and then I thought, oh, I'll have a look, and then I had a look, and I thought it was just when the coffin pulled up, and I was like, oh, this is convenient. I've like tuned in just in time, and I thought, oh, what
yeah.
if they dropped the coffin? Because I thought those lads look
That's
about
yeah,
12. Well,
yeah.
they look quite young anyway, and I thought this like they look strong, but I thought maybe the pressure of what they were doing would
Nerves,
like
right?
make
Yeah,
it,
nerves.
yeah. And then I thought, what if they drop it? So I thought I'd like screen record it just in case they
Yeah,
dropped it, and then I
yeah.
could sell that or just have it just for fun. But they didn't, obviously. So
Yeah, the main thing I was looking out for was either the coffin to be dropped or a jumbo jet to fly into the Westminster Abbey and take out all the world leaders. Those were the two reasons I watched a bit of it. But I can't
oh
ever watch any
yeah,
more pageantry.
why?
I've got no because it's been going on for 2 weeks and I've got no more ability to look at something and see a man in a Game of Thrones dress
Hmm.
talk about whatever or fake guns being fired. I can't. I'm done with it.
I can't believe it's not a lottery. Like that's what if I was queen, I'd have had it in my will. Like it's gonna just be given to a random member of the UK, and then imagine if it
Yeah,
was like I don't know, Gary from Grimsby is now King of England.
yeah. I
How good
think
would
that
that
that is
be?
it should be a lottery.
Yeah. No, I bought a lottery ticket because it's 153 million. And I was like, oh my God, where's my lottery ticket? Because I have a good feeling about this one. I remember
So
where I put it now.
Is it Euro Millions tonight?
It
Tomorrow?
is. I'm not usually a lottery partaker, but I
No,
thought,
sometimes I do though. If it's tonight, I might buy one as well online. I might do
oh,
it as we
do you want
speak.
to double our chances? Like if I win, I'll give you half, and if you win, you give me half, and now we've got double
It's
the chance.
150. It's 153 million.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll give you 76 million or whatever it is.
yeah, because that's still like way loads. Like I'm fine with 76 million. So
If I can remember how to sign into my account, I'll do it while we're talking.
cool.
Imagine if we won 100. This is how they get you. They keep the poor people poor by gambling.
Yeah, I know.
Imagine if we come out 150 million richer after this.
I know what I'm doing straight away.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna, well, just I'm gonna go into work and I was thinking of doing this anyway and just being like, hey, this is where you're going wrong. Here's where you need to improve. No hard feelings, but bye. And then I'm gonna go and make a Hollywood film, but like full on like blockbuster, like get special effects, and it'll just be like a dumb movie, but like top quality, like special effects wise. And that's the
Yeah.
first thing I'll go and do. And then I don't know, maybe take out some homeless people for food or something. I don't know. But overall, fun stuff.
It's got that does sound good, and I'd do something similar. I think as well. Just go fucking wild and make something cool.
Mm,
I'd buy a little studio to do stuff in as well, though, and just have fun. But
yeah,
it's got my old fucking debit card linked to this, so I need to update my debit card. I know it's a boring thing to say on the internet, but I'm going to do that while we speak as well.
that's fine.
Uh,
Got to do it
I think I
sometime.
yeah, you have, yeah.
I
There it
like
is. It's a new one.
I like when you get to do. See, this is what I hate about work, like actual jobs that are like serious. Is that you can do two things at once, but if you did that, like say if I was your boss and you were getting
Yeah,
paid to do this right now, and I was
yeah,
a cunt, which most
yeah,
bosses are, I think
yeah.
anyway.
They've been to cunt
Um,
school, most of them.
yeah, like you'd be getting told off for that, but you're doing fine. Like you're still doing what you're meant to be doing, but you're now also
Yeah,
doing your debit card. And I
yeah.
hate,
I do what I want to do. I get what I need to get done, but if I want to do something else, that's what I do. If I want to go to Brazil or to America, for instance, I'm going to America.
same. And
I don't want a conversation about it.
yeah, ah, that's gonna be fun. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go because I'm like at the end of my tether with my job.
let's talk. Let's talk about that after this. It's getting bad, is it? You need an escape.
It's just how they're just very. I probably shouldn't talk on a podcast about that. But
Yeah.
let's say I've got 2 jobs and the other one is at a supermarket. Let's talk about my supermarket job.
Yeah.
And they're rude. Don't like that. See, I don't mind people being rude. It's just when you can't answer back, it's like.
Right. Well, I'm about to buy a lottery ticket here, so you might have some. I'll give you. I promise you. This is online. I'll give you half this 153 million jackpot if I win it.
Lovely.
I don't care. It's loads of money. 75 million is loads of money.
Yeah, it's plenty, isn't it? That's like unlimited money for me, anyway.
Yeah.
So I'm happy with that, and I promise you to give you half of mine if I win as well. Unless it's like a tenner, then no. But if it's like 100.
Oh, if it's a substantial amount of money, even if I have to split it and it's 70, I'll give you half. I don't give a fuck. I don't need 70 million. That's fine.
Yeah, cool. Thank you.
So I think I'm going to keep pressing buttons until it's been accepted. There we go. I've got to approve it in my app. I like a bit of bank security. There we go.
I don't. I find it really annoying.
Yeah, but it's safer, isn't it?
Yeah, you think that, but I feel like it's safer for like someone like me that thinks it's safe. But if you're like a hacker that's good at that shit, you're gonna be like, yeah, it's safe. You know, it's not, but it is. If you get.
I've got a lottery ticket.
Yes.
I've got a lottery ticket.
Good luck.
I think we're going to win. Tom Konopka. By the way, Tom, Shannon only discovered who Doug Stanhope was fairly recently. She went to see him on Saturday in Southampton as well. This is Tom. He's a friend of Stanhope. He lives in the same desert town. Yeah, cancer-free is Andy. And Kelly's talking about redheads there. So yeah, people actually watch this these days, which is nice. So, well, first of all, I think we can make money from podcasting at some point. I think someone's got to do it, right? Because there's not enough of it here. I don't want to go and see a BBC piece of shit nonsense. I think normal people should be able to make money from the internet if they're funny and entertaining. So I intend to be doing that. So you should have some of that, I think, as well, right?
Oh yeah.
I don't want to suck up to high councils of comedy and have to please a 27-year-old drama student because they run a good gig. No.
Oh no, I hate it. And a lot of the time these gigs aren't even funny. It's like,
no,
I don't know, they talk, they're like, hi, like that when you meet them, and then and then you ask for a gig and they're like, yeah, I really like your set. And then because you didn't talk about, I don't know, cupboards with like shit in it, like dad draw, like Michael McIntyre kind of jokes, when you ask for a spot, they don't give it to you because you've been talking about actual things that might offend like a 50-year-old woman. And it's like,
you've not been screaming rape into a microphone again, have you? I did a gig in London, right? Yeah, good. Me too. I did a gig in London. It's a really nice venue, and I come up, and honestly, this guy come up to me and goes, "Yeah, but what you do isn't really comedy, is it?" Now, I was much newer then, and I was less confident, and I didn't know what to say. Now, I would just, I don't know. I think I might just headbutt him now. What do you mean? Sorry, yeah, I wasn't up there talking about fucking politics or your take on fucking a prime minister. No, I said weird shit, and yeah. What you do isn't really comedy. If guns were legal in this country, I would have shut up on mic by now.
I always think about having a gun, but not for like something like that. It's for something like, I literally say this on a daily basis. Like, you know, when you go to McDonald's, like I went there the other day and I said, can I have a veggie burger, like a Big Mac, but take out the meat burger and put in a veggie burger? And she went, that's not possible. And I was like, okay, so can I order a Big Mac? She said, yeah. And I went, okay, can I have it without the meat? She went, yeah. And I went, can I have 2 veggie burgers without any of the buns or any of that shit? And she went, yeah. And I went, okay, so it is possible. And she went, yeah, but not as one order. And I was thinking, if I had a gun, I'd just put it to her head and be like, give me a Big Mac with veggie burgers in it.
Yeah.
And then that would be possible. Like,
she's got the bun, she's got the burgers that you want, she's got
yeah.
hands and opposable thumbs, you would presume. All the fucking ingredients are there for you to make me a veggie burger.
Yeah, shouldn't do it.
It reminds me of when you couldn't buy quadruples in a bar, so you get 2 doubles and then a spare glass as well.
I've never experienced that.
Yeah, I have, unfortunately.
Oh, when was this? In the 80s?
Yeah, pretty much.
Really? Are you actually that old?
No, it was. I don't know when it was, but it was a long time ago. It was. I don't think most bars would do it now. It's illegal, basically, isn't it? But because they know what you're doing, you're making a quadruple.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to. You're not supposed to have it.
How old are
It's
you?
bad. Hollywood 21.
No, how old are you actually?
You can go through my driving license if you go to America.
Ah. Okay. Why is everyone so funny about age? Like,
I'm not. I just think it's funny. That's why I just say Hollywood 21.
oh.
I don't give a fuck. I'm dying. I'm old. I don't give a fuck. I'm
Yeah,
out
but
of
so
here
is
in like 10
everyone.
years. They are.
Why?
Apart from Andy. No,
Why?
Andy Andrews is cancer free, so he's not yet.
What? He's
I
not
said
yet.
Andy Andrews is cancer free, so he's not dying yet.
Oh, right. Well, he is. Like,
He
because
is still
everyone
going to
is.
die.
Like, everyone.
I mean,
I'm a newborn baby is dying. So
yeah. So that's the thing, isn't it? If see, they say the Queen gave her life to serve in the country because she was 96. She was on the throne for 70 years. She would have given her life to serve in the country if she'd have died at 27, because
yeah.
that's the same. So I don't care.
But I don't get that. Like, I always feel a bit funny about talking about this, like on something recorded like this, because I feel like it's going to bite me in the back of the head.
But what do you think? Royalists are going to come after you?
Yeah. No, but someone will. Like,
Yeah,
I
but
always.
fuck
Oh
them.
yeah. Yeah.
You
I
got
know.
to just say no. You got to say it's fuck them. I think they should have taken the coffin past the queue, and it would have been quicker.
Oh yeah. Like on a trolley.
Or a boat.
Yeah,
Down
just
the
taking
Thames.
it like the Pope, like taking it around in a little car. Let everyone have a little look.
They drove it around for a week before anyway, didn't they? And then they made little old lady flew up for. Well, they drove it to Edinburgh and then flew it and then drove it around London. They made little old ladies queue for 24 hours with gout and like bad feet and dry pussies and stuff.
Yeah, but they're stupid for doing that though, aren't they?
My mum would have done it. If my mother didn't go on holiday to Devon this week, she would have been up there. I guarantee it. What was funny, Devon?
Yeah, no, but it's just like I thought you was gonna say your mum's dead or something, but like,
not yet.
Why did Devon stop her from doing that if she was that passionate about going?
Because they've had a holiday booked and they haven't got away much and they're getting old. Might be one of their last trips, so she wasn't going to move it. So yeah, she would have been up there in that fucking queue. I guarantee it. Otherwise,
see, I thought about it for like literally about 10 seconds, just to be like, oh yeah, I was there. Whose sunglasses? I didn't even know people were watching this.
Yeah, the people watch it. I'm very popular with at least 6 people in America.
Oh,
these
cool.
glasses, Shannon's glasses.
Mine, I think mine.
I reckon because they've already talked about these yesterday. They saw these yesterday, and yours are pretty cool. They're pretty like classic.
Yeah, they look like I live in New York City and have a rich.
You look like
dad.
you're famous in. You look like you're famous in the 50s.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah, as someone who's into 50s fashion did my hair like 3 days ago, and I've just left it like how it is. It looked better 3 days ago. But you look like, what's that guy that beats people up?
What do you mean?
Ray
Rice. The guy that beats people up.
Hang on, no, that's not a good way to describe him.
The Punisher.
No, he's in prison. Bronson.
Charles Bronson.
Yeah, you look like Bronson. Well, actually, you look like this guy that I met in China that was obsessed with Bronson, and he always wore glasses like this. And I was like,
Yeah.
oh, right, you're a fan of Bronson, are you? And he's like, yeah, but I'm not mental. And then I thought, I bet you are mental. And then he was like talking to me at this bar, and he was like, do you want a drink? And I was like, yeah, all right, thanks. And he was like, excuse me, can I have a drink? And the guy at the bar was like, yeah, one sec. But he said it in Chinese.
Yeah.
And then literally like, I don't know, 20 seconds went by, and he like bashed the bar, like punched it really hard like 3 times. He's like, I hate fucking waiting. And I was like, and then
That's the problem.
all the skin on his knuckles was like flappy, like bits of it. 'Cause
Oh,
he actually
he's a hitter.
yeah, he
He's a
full on
hitter.
punched the bar, and then he
Yeah.
told me, "Oh, don't worry, I'm not mental. I just hate waiting, and I've got a wife and kid." And I was like, "Yeah, but so did like Rose and Fred West. They had a kid, still mental though, aren't they?" And
They are mental.
so let
That's
me
Tom Konopka
actually.
again.
She of hearing something nice. Forgive me, Shan. What a pleasant break from the sausage fest of these podcasts.
Yeah, well, exactly.
Thank
Shannon
you.
is here because she's a
See,
girl.
yeah, and sometimes I do pretend that I'm a man, like I was a man. So like, because actually I'm quite set. Like if you could see on my body, it's like quite all right. It's not like the best, but it's all right.
Yeah.
And I was walking down the street on my own once, and this guy was like, "Oi, oi," and I went, what, mate?" Like that, like. And then he stopped his car and was like, "You're fucking disgusting." And I thought, oh my god, this guy is gonna beat me up because he thinks I'm trans. Not that there's anything wrong with that. There isn't.
No,
But he obviously,
you got to say that. So you were just pretending to be a trans
yeah,
man to woman.
yeah.
That's great.
And then I thought he pulled up, and he was like proper, like having, like he looked like he was gonna get out of the car, and I thought, I want him to beat me up because he's gonna beat me up because of that, in a like LGBT attack or whatever it
Yeah.
is. And then it's not even gonna be that. It's gonna just be full on like beating up a
Just beating up a girl in the street, isn't it?
yeah. And
Yeah.
it's
So do you
but he
think?
didn't.
So is it still a hate crime if he thinks you're trans and he beats you up because you're
I
trans, even though
I
you're
would
not? I think it's still a hate crime, right?
Yeah, I'd say so,
You get some
because
compo out of that and a good newspaper article, and at the end you can say, "I'm a comedian. Come and see me
yeah, I
around here."
wouldn't. I hate doing that. Like, I don't even like doing podcasts really, because like, when you watch a podcast, you can tell people are trying to be funny, and then
Yeah.
like, I always get worried that people think I'm trying to be funny, and then it
No,
makes me
don't worry
like,
about it.
no,
You
I'm not
got to not.
actually
You got.
scared. No, I'm not scared. But then when people say I don't give a fuck, and then you think, I bet you do.
Yeah.
Now people think that I don't give a fuck because I'm saying I don't give a fuck, but I actually don't give a fuck.
Yeah. I get. Yeah. You got
But
to
do you get?
just.
Do you,
Yeah. I've been through all that in my
mm,
head before. I just do it quite a lot, so I just fucking talk, and who cares? And these pigs here seem to enjoy it. So
that's good. Hi, pigs.
yeah, exactly. That's exactly what they need to be referred to. Jackie O, yeah, Jackie Onassis, right? Whilst Shannon could be sat behind those big glasses while her husband's banging Marilyn Monroe behind her back. I think that was what happened to Jackie.
Thank you.
I think, yeah, it could be good. You could be at home, like, sort of upset. You're drinking gin and taking painkillers, but you're still making the pie and you're doing the public appearances and saying everything's
Yeah,
fine.
I think I'd have made a great one of those genres of life, because I do like painkillers. I'm not addicted to them or anything.
Yeah.
But if I was, that is what I'd say. But I'm not. But when I do take them, because I broke my back when I was younger, so every now and then I do
Ow.
take, and they are quite nice actually. So yeah, I
I've
think
heard.
I could get into like being an alcoholic, painkiller lady. But like they say, oh, being a housewife back then was awful. I was thinking about this earlier when I went to go and get pizza, but didn't get pizza. I got pizza subs,
Yeah, Kit Kat.
and a Kit Kat. Um, work is actually a lot worse. I think it's awful. Like, I can't believe how horrible going to work is. Like, I've got some very controversial views on work and comparing it to other things that are society thinks is a lot worse.
Yeah.
But I don't think it is. It's a thing. No, I'm not going to say it just in case it comes back.
Well, you can save it up for a future episode when you start getting comfortable and not caring, and you can just say it's like going to the Holocaust or whatever it was.
No, it's a thing that people don't like, and it's a form of being attacked, right? And they say, oh, this is really bad. And this form of getting attacked, you don't actually have to do anything apart from being attacked. And it's for about, I don't know, a few minutes, I guess.
Yeah.
And I think I'd rather have that happen to me than go work every day for what, 50, 60 years? Oh my god, I hate it.
Yeah, there's no fucking way I'm doing it. There's no fucking way. I'm gonna do something if everything fails with like comedy or podcasting or whatever. If it all fails, then I do nothing and achieve nothing. I'll just rob a bank or I'll do something. I'll become a serial killer, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not going into an office or going to work for some cunt for 50 fucking years and being. You see these people you used to work with, who I used to work with, and they're just broken. They're just fucking broken. They're all hunched over. They don't like their job. They don't like their house. Their wife's a pain. She stinks. And the whole existence is like, why am I doing it? Because it's the right thing to do. Because society tells us we've got to go to work and work for a boss and fucking, have a white picket fence or whatnot.
It's awful. Like, if it was like, I think 2 days a week is okay. I think that's still like the max, but that's like, okay. If it was 2 days on, 5 days off, it's like, all right, I can get my head around that a bit.
I'd even work harder on those 2 days. You know what I mean?
I would.
I'll do 2 12-hour shifts on Monday and a Tuesday, or Tuesday and a Wednesday, and that's fucking it. You get 5 days off.
Yeah. Or even if it was just like a whole 24 hours in a one block, or one like a whole work week, like what's that, like 32 hours, 40 hours. If I had to do 140 hours in one go, I can guarantee I'd be so the excitement of having so much free time would like keep me going. I'd be like, right, I've got to get all this done, and I'd be so much like, now I'm just like, like in Forrest Gump when Jenny's like, I'm dying, Forrest. That's how I feel when I'm at work all the time.
It's depressing, and I'll tell you, I'll never go near I'll do everything I can to not be dragging myself into a shitty place of work again. I've been there for years. I've done it. I've kept my mouth shut when I've been pissed off, and other people are getting stuff and I'm not, and I'm getting paid less and all this. I've been there. Some happy bitch is, oh, it's Monday. He's got the Monday biscuits. No, I can't. I hope that I'm at a point where I won't do it anymore, and you'll get there. If you don't want to do it, all you got to do. You're not slow-minded. You haven't got water on the brain, so you should be able to eventually get to a place where you don't have to do it. That'd be nice.
Hopefully, if someone told me and gave me like a bit of paper and was like, follow these instructions, and you can. I can't figure out how, and I've done loads of things like. I've gone to a different country and worked. I've got a degree and blah blah blah. And I'm like, what do I have to do to escape this?
We'll figure it out. I think honestly, we'll have some drinks with the wife, and I'm sure it might not be immediate, but I'm sure there are ways of doing it, or different areas you can work in and stuff where you can just be more flexible.
Yeah.
Imagine if you met like a billionaire. You could either win the lottery first of all, then you're done. Then that's fuck
it.
you money. That's it. It's fuck you money because you get to say fuck you to everyone.
I wouldn't be a dick about it though.
No. I mean it in a nice way though. You don't have to do anything, is what I mean. You never have to put up with the boss again. Hey, do this. I'd still go to work on that last day with 150 million in my pocket and wait for the first nonsense from the boss, and then you just get up and flash your tits and tell him to fuck off and walk out with your lunch.
I would if I had good tits, but they'd just be like, oh bless.
They feel sorry for you.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that checked.
Yeah, I guess if I had 100 and odd million, I could definitely get a decent boob job. So
You could
maybe
get
I
like
would.
you could get one that was just like a triangle,
Yeah,
and one
I
that was
got
just
two
like
of those.
one that's like a long cone,
Oh,
and
what
you
I
could
was
just walk.
thinking is getting my boobs made to be like penises. That could be quite
Yes.
arty, quite like I don't know. What's the word? What's the word like where it's like
Um,
weird art, postmodern? Is that it? I don't know.
yeah, I think it could be postmodern. I guess it's postmodern. Yeah,
That's what I'd get. Diptychs. Diptychs?
dictates.
Dick
Yeah,
tits. Hmm.
dictates. I like it. I like it, and it's unique, and it's a selling point, isn't it? As well, you can just go. I'm the one with the dictates. People wouldn't have to remember your name. Is that the one with the dictates? Yeah.
Yeah, I'd just be called Dick Tits, and that's it. And then I could fuck
Agreed.
people with my tits.
Would it be the thing that where someone gets attacked that would last a few minutes, but you could get like tit attacked? You could just walk into
What?
people.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, that's actually quite dangerous because sometimes you do knock. Like I've only got small boobs, and even I knock people with my boobs sometimes. So if
Yeah.
I had like, and I'd get big, tit dicks as
You
well.
get a couple of massive cocks on your chest.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
girthy long ones. And then I'd like, if I wanted them to look like actual boobs, I'd like roll them up like one of those like German sausages. And
Yeah, like a Fruit Loop or something. Would they look the same?
yeah.
Would they be identical, or you get one white one, one black one, or something like that?
No, I'd want them to look the same. Like, have you
Yeah.
ever seen that guy that was born with two penises, and one of his penises is gay and one of his penises is straight?
No,
That's
but
it,
it sounds good.
surrealist.
Surrealist exchange pair of chest sticks. So I think this is Daniel who runs a restaurant in Nashville. I think it works. I don't know. Do you own it? Do you run it? The pizza guy.
He
And I
does
might be
pizza.
going. Well, if that is Lunchbox Chef, right? He used to Twitch stream
Mm.
pizza being served up in this restaurant
Mm.
until someone complained and then it'll stop it. But he's in Nashville, and I've got a friend in Nashville, Brett Brock, who was on last night. Actually, he's an artist. He's very good. And if I go and see him on this trip, which I might be able to, we will go out to this restaurant and eat pizza. That would be the plan.
That sounds cool. Oh, I saw a weird pizza. You know, like I saw a pizza restaurant post a video yesterday, and I think they're trying to be cool, right? Oh, he's not the pizza guy.
No, I'm sorry, Daniel. I fucked up there. I'm such an idiot. Hello, Daniel. Thank you for watching. Yeah, sorry for thinking you were the pizza guy.
Oh,
So I can carry on. I interrupted you there.
oh, but you know, like that's all right. You know when people so I was checking out a blister on my toe.
That's all
You
right.
know when people put videos on Instagram and Facebook or whatever, and they're trying to be all like cool and new and quirky with their food. I saw
Yeah.
one which I was like, nah. Right, what do you think of this? And I've not actually asked anyone yet. So it was those square pizzas, those Detroit style pizzas,
Yeah.
and it was normal like tomato, and it had some ham on, and he bit into it, and underneath there was a pineapple ring underneath the pizza. I like pineapple on pizza, but I
Me
thought
too.
that's a bit much, isn't it? Like the
So they've
texture's
hidden
off.
it.
Yeah, underneath.
So is this almost like that guy in the car taking a girl home and he lifts the dress up and she has got a penis? It's like they've snuck a pineapple under there.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't like the pineapple thing. Some people get really offended about that. I quite like the taste of pineapple and cheese together. It's nice.
Yeah,
I
it's
think.
nice. I like it. But I think that it ruins the dough texture. Like you bite into a pizza and you want the bread and then you want the shit on top. You don't want to have a bit of like
Yeah.
a big bit of fruit in the bread.
I think
I
it's
don't
a
know.
weird it's a weird surprise. One thing I like when I'm traveling, obviously, is the fucking food. I just get
Mhm.
involved. I can't
Same.
just that you got to have at least one proper meal from wherever you are, right? Wherever you are in the world.
Yeah.
But you're a vegetarian, are you? Is that the sort you are?
Well, pescatarian. I eat fish.
Pescatarian.
Yeah.
There we go. Sort of half. Yeah. So you can eat fish and can you eat eggs?
Yeah, I'll eat eggs, but I don't eat it. Well, I'll eat something that's got eggs in it, but it's always it's the mental part for me. It's not actually what it is. It's like it looks too much like vaginal discharge and like cum and stuff. So when I see
Yeah.
the egg being cracked into the pan, I'm always like, and I've seen semen in a hot cup of tea, and it does go like scrambled eggs.
Can you elaborate on that
That's pretty
or
much
not?
it. Oh, I
Okay,
can.
just some cum in a cup of tea.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I love eggs, but next time I make some eggs, I'm going to think about that.
Yeah, I do love eggs. I love the taste, I love the texture. But when I was about, I don't know, 21, 20, I was like, I was cooking it and I was like, oh, I bet if I collected like, my fanny juice and put it in the pan, I bet it
Yeah,
would go like that. I haven't done it yet. I
it
probably
could
will,
do.
but I think it would go like that.
So
Yeah.
you've got like fanny juice, eggs, and cum tea. Is there anything else on this wonderful breakfast?
No, I wouldn't eat any of that. Well, I probably would just to try, but
So you're making the fanny eggs with the cum tea with a pair of dick tits.
yeah,
Great, sounds great. Like a great fucking Sunday, to be honest.
yeah, sounds all right. Not too bad, doesn't it?
Get them, get them things done. It feels like I haven't done comedy in fucking ages, but it's been like 2 weeks.
Yeah, same
You know?
actually. Oh, that's a boring rant. Nah, don't worry about that.
All right, well, you bring it up whenever you want. I think I've got a gig next week, but I can't remember. I think next Tuesday.
Are you
I
not
need to
going to that
check.
one on Wednesday night in
What one?
Portsmouth? The one in Portsmouth that you was going to go to the other week?
No, I pulled out of that. I didn't rearrange another one.
Oh, I went. Oh, Karen.
No, I was gonna say I might come down anyway and watch some comedy or something because I don't know. I should probably try and do a gig tonight as well. Yeah, I'll come down at some point before America maybe and get down that way, down to the lovely, wonderful world of Portsmouth and Southsea.
Yeah, come along, come meet Wayne again.
Yeah, I like Wayne. Wayne's a pigeon guy. Wayne was on here before, I think, but I've met Wayne
Yeah.
in person since then, and he's cool. He's sat on my head.
Oh, she's a girl because she laid an egg.
That's right. She's a girl. We found out she's a girl. You're fucking disgusting, Wayne.
I
Uh,
know.
and she sat on my shoes as well when I was just sat there with my shoe up and came and sat on there.
She's good.
Nice.
She's sat on the door over there, but
Yeah.
there's, for anyone that wants to know, that's her in the newspaper.
Yeah, Shannon got famous because she had a pigeon and it escaped, and then she got it.
But she didn't really escape. I took her for a walk and then she flew away and didn't come back.
And
And then
then
I
sat
caught
on
her.
top of a building just taunting you, right, on the high street.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not coming down.
Yeah, she stayed like near my house, but she just wouldn't come down. And then yeah, I had an argument with loads of local bar people because I just stood outside the street shouting. And then I nicked a ladder and then climbed on
You
top.
got him back though, right? When you posted the video of you got because you tried with your coat, right? That's how you got her.
Mhm.
I thought you were gonna like squash do you know what I mean? Like you were gonna land on it and it just like splatter the pigeon. That's what I thought was gonna happen. I was worried.
Yeah,
I
I
was
was
glad.
worried because Jim was like, Jim was throwing himself on the ground, and I was like, "Why are you doing that?" And like you're like a 6'4" like big man, and
Yeah,
that's
he's
a
a big
tiny
lump,
little
isn't he?
pigeon. Yeah. So I was smart about it, and I just threw my coat. Oh, how's the
Yeah.
comedy scene over there? Well, I think it's okay. I sometimes look at. Are you allowed to, Daniel? Are you allowed to smoke cigarettes in America? And because I always think, oh, it'd be really cool. Like you see like Bill Hicks and
I think you can smoke on the stage because it's part of the performance in
oh,
a lot of places.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's really cool. But the comedy scene over here is okay. Like the good nights are usually like the ones you don't get. My favorite nights are like the open mic nights, the ones you don't get paid for because it's like anything goes. But the ones that like people like get sell out tickets for and like it's like a big thing. It's like people that are like, "Hi, yeah, it's only Pro-Ax, sorry," and
Yeah,
you're
but
like,
that
"Oh,
that's just wanker gatekeepers, and that's got to change as well. So I think just there are different ways. I was speaking to someone about this, Dave Flynn, actually, when we were in Edinburgh, and he just said we had a few beers one night. He says, yeah, there are different ways up the mountain was the philosophical fucking meme thing that he told me. So you don't have to do the same as everyone else. You don't have to beg for the same people. There are different ways. You can run your own night. You can make it good. You can do different shit. There are
yeah,
different ways of doing it. And fuck, I'm not sucking
oh,
up to people anymore. It's like,
oh yeah, I know that," but it's just hard, isn't it? It's like,
yeah,
why do
it ain't
people
easy.
say they like? I don't get it that often. I don't know why. Maybe because I'm a girl and people just want girls on the bill. I don't know, but I've had it where people are like, "Oh yeah, I really like your stuff," and then you go,
Yeah.
"Oh, can I have a thing?" And then they just either don't reply or go, "Oh, maybe like in 2 years," or no. And you're like,
Yeah, I think we should just take over the world together, Piano, because I think you're really funny,
"Oh yeah,
and you shouldn't have to fucking deal. It's annoying. People are annoying in comedy. So where
yeah,
in the States are you, Daniel? Stanhope is running around. Shannon saw him Saturday, and I saw him
yeah,
Sunday.
mhm,
And he was very high at the gig I saw, and he said at
yeah."
the beginning how high he was, and he was having a great time, and it was a good show, and I had a few beers, and yeah, just hung out. Bobby Mayer opened for him, I think, and yeah, it was a
Bobby
good night.
Mayer.
Yeah, I saw him in Bristol years ago, and then
Yeah,
he opened Stanhope. He knows him, I think. He opened up at the Apollo.
yeah. I think I've seen Bobby Mayer in the Frog and if it's the right person I'm thinking of in the Frog and
Yeah, he
Bucket
used to have. I think he
episode.
used to have longer hair. I
Long
think he used to
hair.
have a ponytail.
Yeah,
Yeah, but he's cut it now, I think. But
yeah. I think that
yeah,
is
he's
the
quite
guy
good.
that I saw. I can't remember. I swear I didn't like him when I saw him, but I might have just been angry. Not a small. What? How are you to?
Varies whatever you can get for me.
Yeah,
I mean, sometimes I'm doing like in a month. I don't know. I want to do a lot. I want to do like at least 10. The problem is over here, you don't get like in New York. You can do 7 gigs in a night. Do you know what I mean? You can just bounce around, and it's all in a
same area,
relatively
is it?
small area, and you can just go from place to place to place. Here, it's not like that. Some cities have got more gigs than others. Like Bristol has probably got about 30 nights on, but you ain't
Yeah,
getting on all of
Bristol's good.
those. It is good for the amount, but you're not getting on all of those, and it's tough to
No.
even double up in a night. Sometimes you can do
Yeah.
it, sometimes you can't, but it's harder, so it'll vary really. But then sometimes, like I was away for a while, so I didn't do a lot of gigs, and now I had to pull out of one, and another one got cancelled. I lost one of them up at Edinburgh as well, but I made up. So I've been sort of getting bits. The last 2 months have been really bitty. I got some Scottish pounds in my wallet though from the Edinburgh gig that I've still got, and I probably won't spend them till I'm back in Scotland.
Hang on, are you sure? Because won't they have the Queen's face on them? So won't you have
Yeah,
to
but
get them?
They're not taking them all back immediately, and they're
Oh,
phasing them out, I think. So
oh,
yeah,
okay.
if that starts to happen, I'll spend it, but it's not much anyway. I don't, it was a nice little split we had from the Drunken Heckle night, which is a really fun show. And if we go up next year, definitely do it. He'll definitely
Oh,
run. Yeah,
oh yeah. I usually go up every year, but I didn't this year because I don't know. I feel like everyone was like, "Yeah, it's back,"
it was
and
too
I was like,
it was too expensive because we were talking about it, and it was that last weekend, and it's like, well, it's
mm,
going to cost it. It's probably going to cost the same as going to New York for a week.
yeah."
So it's like you're better off just doing that.
Yeah, it's because I went to a festival, like actually stayed at this festival, and I've never done that before, just because
Yeah.
of no particular reason. Actually, I just haven't got round to it. But yeah, that was fun, and I thought, oh, if I got time, I'll look at Edinburgh, and I thought it would be cheaper, but it wasn't. But yeah, usually I do it like sort it out like months in advance, and I'll share a room like a Airbnb with like an Airbnb for like 4 people with like 10 people, and we have like block
That's well.
beds and stuff.
That'll be the plan. Obviously, we'll talk and everything, but that'll be the plan for next year. Just get a flat, get some people to pile in it. Yeah, we're going to be superheroes in a year's time. I want to have a lot more going on than now, and that's all part of the ADHD plan. So we'll just do it together, and I think, and then kill everyone. I mean, that's a joke. It's a joke.
Calm down.
I'm not gonna hurt anyone if I don't get my way. Just a series of homeless people on Saturday. I'm talking shit now because I'm tired and grotty and hungover. Yeah, we'll be fine. I think. Well, I think all you need, you got to be determined. You got to keep doing it, and you've got to be creative. And creative, right? It's just finding novel ways to solve the normal shit that people get stuck in. Because I don't think there's a need to do it. If you're funny and you want to work, there should be a way.
Yeah, it's about finding that way.
Yeah, we'll get it.
Hopefully, fingers crossed. And if not, we've still got those lottery tickets.
We've got 150 million on the way tonight. We're going to have 75 each. Have you done both coasts? No, I've not done any comedy in the States at all. But I'm coming next month. I'm coming to New York and possibly Shannon. I don't know, but then I'm going to Austin.
And me, possibly. And it's so like a 90%.
90% are we at? There we go. Just visualize it. It will happen. Visualize it. Visualize your dick tits cooking fanny juice, eggs, and tea.
Yeah.
But in Austin. So we're going to hit some mics. So I'm definitely going to hit as much as I can in New York and then go to Austin. And the Austin scene looks really good, to be honest. There's a lot of nights there.
Here's a question,
LA, no, and I probably won't make it there this time, but I want to come back to the States more often, Daniel. But yeah, go on.
I have a question. Someone told me that if you want to do even open mic, you need a different kind of like a work visa.
No, don't worry about it. Just go out.
Yeah, I thought that.
If you're getting properly paid, then you need an entertainment visa. But I wouldn't bring it up. Basically, you're just going on holiday, right? And while you're there, you're going to go and out.
It's like doing karaoke, isn't it? It's like.
Yeah, but I think there are ways around everything, but we probably shouldn't talk about that publicly. I think everything's going to be fine.
Yeah, I get you. I hear you loud and clear.
But this trip for me and probably for Shannon as well is like reconnaissance as well. I'm going to go and check it out a bit, and then I want to go back and do it a bit better and a bit properly. There's also a possibility that in New York I might be able to do something around Governors, but I don't know. That might be Governors as a comedy club on Long Island, but it's that's all ifs, buts, and maybe. So I need to have a conversation with Napo in New York about that and see what we can do, because we met them. We did another charity thing recently for another one of the unbookables that got cancer, Christine Levine, and I spoke to the guys from that comedy club. They do a podcast. And I think in my drunken haze, they invited me on the podcast and said, we'll try and get you some spots at the club as well. So we'll see. So
lovely.
Might have some better stuff as well. But it's all little reconnaissance. And yeah, I have to go to LA as well. But it's not going to happen this trip. I've got too much to do. And I'm just not fucking rich enough right now. So the next time I go out, I'll probably go over that way. And if Austin's cool as shit, I'll return there.
Yeah, I've heard really good things about Austin. Yeah. I'm really excited to go there.
It's kind of like an arty town as well. It always has been like a music, lots of bands on and comedy and stuff. So when we're out there, if we go at that time, there's a festival called Altercation that's on, and we know the guy that I'm pretty sure I've spoken. Maybe I didn't, but the guy I know in New York knows JT Haberstadt, who runs that festival. And what I would do next year is submit to some of these festivals out there as well. There's one in Alaska. There's Altercation in Austin. There's Skank Fest that's run by the Legion of Skanks podcast in New York. They do one in New York and one somewhere else. Like this year it's Vegas, I think. But they'll accept submissions from anyone, and it's free. You just need to get a good video.
I love that.
And just go out and do a proper festival and hang out for a few days. So that it's also checking out. I might go into Altercation for a day. I'm not going to buy like a 4-day ticket. I'm just going to pop in there maybe.
How much is it?
And then I don't know. It's for 4 days. I can't even remember.
No.
We might even be able to nip in there for very cheap or nothing. So we'll see what goes on.
Yeah.
But what I'm hoping is all the bitter comics that don't get to Altercation, they'll still be running their nights in Austin, so we can go do them.
Nice.
I reckon so.
What
I'll show
airport
you
would you be going from?
what here.
Yeah.
Probably Heathrow.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to Heathrow to JFK, New York. I'm there for
Yeah.
like 4 days.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to go to Austin, and then the second part of the trip's a bit unknown. I want to stay there for at least 5 days,
Mm.
and then if it's fucking great, I might stay for a bit longer there, and then I sort of go back via New York, sort of thing. But I'm a bit up in the air. I know a lot of people out in the States, and I could end up moving that return flight and going to do something foolish. But I don't know whether that'll happen. But the fact New York and Austin is the main thing, and then if I can fit in anywhere else, I'll do that as well. Is the plan. But it'll be good if you can come out. It'll be good to hang out in fucking America and
Yeah.
find some. You can eat a vegetarian barbecue,
Mhm.
and I'll eat a fucking whole cow.
I
And
know.
then
That was always my dream, to eat a steak the size of a toilet seat, because like Moses Black says that in The Simpsons, and I was like, yeah, I want to do that. But then I don't know what it was, because I used to rant about how much I hated vegetarians, like in
yeah,
2015. I actually hated anyone that bought oat milk or soya milk. I used to hate
yeah.
them, and
Me too.
I've become one of them, and I
Become what you hate.
yeah, I don't know why. I like fur coats. I like leather, but I just
Yeah, I've
don't
seen you
like
in some
eating it.
fur coats. It's weird. Well, if you
Yeah,
don't like it, you don't like it. Whatever. It's I eat less meat probably on the whole now, but I still fucking love when I was in Brazil. Their national dish is just barbecue. It's just
yeah.
if I smell a fucking steak, I'm eating that bitch.
I
I
might
think we
try
should eat
and
less meat, but
I think I'll try, and because I want to like eggs and I want to like meat, but I just can't. I think I might try. I'll fuck myself. I'm gonna make myself eat a bit of meat, even though I don't actually want to.
look,
I think it's good to do things.
we're going to Austin. You should have a little bit of meat. I'll have a load of meat, and you can have a bit off my plate.
Mm,
Austin
I
Blossom is a
know.
comedy town. Yeah, yes, it is. Altercation. Hey, Joshua, nice to see you,
Mm,
sir. Welcome. I haven't seen you before, and if I have, I was drunk when you came in. So yeah, give us a
no.
subscribe and that if you don't already. Those little fests are great places. Yeah, and Mine Dog had. I'm sure you'll meet Napo at some time. He's been helping us out quite a lot. He lives in New York. He had
Cool.
a guy on from Denver that runs another festival in Denver, Colorado, which also seems
Yeah.
like an awesome town. And they do a lot to help out new comics at this festival as well. So that kind of thing. So next year, I want to apply for like 3 or 4 of these US festivals
Mhm.
and just go and fucking experience it for a few days as well. Because it's also about the hang as well. You go and do your gig, and that's it. You might be able to get up again, but you just hang in with other comics and watching comedy and
Yeah.
having a
I
drink.
love That's like my favorite thing to do. Like that, I love that, and I want to like drink all their weird sugary sodas, fizzy drinks, whatever they're called. Yeah, I really, really want to go. It's something I think about every day, and it's just the work thing, because I've only got 2.5 days holiday left. But if I just politely ask, or maybe I'll just get another job. By the way, I have 2 jobs just in case people are thinking, oh, it's me. No, I work at Tesco as well.
You could always say you're taking a week off to get your dick pics put in,
Yeah, yeah,
medical reasons.
yeah. That would suffice, I think. But
Uh,
no,
Joshua said the Creek in the Cave Club in Austin. Yeah, because I know about that because it used to be in New York. Rebecca Trent runs that, and it's a really good place for comics as well. But she moved to Austin before the pandemic. She was one of the first ones out there, so it's a really good venue. There's a bunch of places, right? I don't know where Altercation is held. I know there's is it the Vulcan Gas something as well? I don't know if that's part of Altercation. I need to look at the venue and everything. But yeah, there's a ton of venues, a ton of places there. So what have we got from William? There's a steak eating challenge to be had in Amarillo. I can't do challenges anymore. I used to do stupid food challenges with my friends, and I just can't. I'll just be sick now.
did
But
has
I
anyone
do like
died at one of these like steak eating challenges? Like, I don't know, some
they
sort
must
of
have, right?
poisoning or like
They choked.
choking.
Yeah, they must have done at some point. You would think. Good barbecue at the airport in Austin, and that's a wild thing, right? Yeah, you never really think about that. Well, on the way out, I'll probably make myself sick of barbecue in Austin, to be honest. Like, if I'm there for like a week, say, I'm probably going to have at least 2 proper sessions on the barbecue, I would
Can you
think.
smoke inside in Austin?
Probably. No, America was one of the first places to ban smoking inside, I think, before we did.
I hate that. See, this
I
is why I
forget.
like China.
I'll tell you where you could go. Berlin,
Hong
which is
Kong.
also a good comedy scene, and I went in a bar called Tarantino's, which is based on Tarantino movies.
Yeah,
And
you
I
look like
went in, and people,
Tarantino.
yeah, you said that before.
Yeah.
People were just smoking cigarettes in there, and it took me about half an hour to get used to it. Because I was like, fucking hell. And then I loved it. I was just in there. I don't smoke, but I was just in there absorbing the smoke and drinking cocktails, getting too drunk for the flight. I woke up on a Chinese girl on a flight to Brussels. I shouldn't have been how did they let me on? I don't remember getting to the fucking airport, let alone getting on the flight, but I managed to get on the right flight, hammered. Because my thinking was, my flight was at like 5 a.m, so do I get up early or do I stay up all night? So I thought I'm going to go and sit in a bar from 9 to 3, and then I'll go and pack and go to the airport. And that's what I did, except I was
Yeah.
very, very...
I've done that, but been really high. I went to Amsterdam when I was like 18, and I bought too much weed, and then I thought, oh, I don't want to throw it in the bin, so I'll just smoke it and eat it all. And I remember like waiting for my taxi, sitting by these ducks at a pond, and I was like getting really freaked out by these ducks, like because they were crowding me because I was eating a packet of crisps on the floor. And then I remember just feeling really high, and then looking at the clouds because I was sat in a plane, obviously. And I was thinking, am I even allowed to be on here right now? I don't even. Are you allowed to? I thought because it's Amsterdam, you're probably allowed.
It's probably absolutely fine. Yeah, I've been every level of fucked up in Amsterdam, including mushrooms. And
Whoa.
yeah,
Ooh.
next up, I want to go out again and get all fucked up again. This is some barbecue from Austin right now. I mean, just a plate of like dead shit. This is up my alley.
Yeah, I
That's a
do
steak
like
as big as a toilet seat.
brisket. I do like brisket with the burnt ends. That's good.
Fucking burgers, man. And the other thing I want to go to as well that is in Austin is Voodoo Donuts, isn't it? I like a donut.
Oh yeah, I do like a donut. I think this place was on Man versus Food.
Yeah, I recognize it from somewhere. I went to a Man versus Food place in Tucson, Arizona, and had like Mexican and stuff.
Was it good?
Once, it was fucking amazing. Yeah, they had
Oh, those donuts look banging.
yeah, they did. We got to go here. Fuck your work. You're coming to Austin. It seems silly not to. Right, come and have a Voodoo Donut.
Yeah, I would rather do that than be at Tesco.
Yeah, exactly. Tell
Yeah.
Tesco go fuck themselves. But yeah, no, I can't wait to get involved in some goddamn food. And New York, because last time I was in New York was a long time ago, but I fucked up the food thing. I fucked it up. I found one nice Italian restaurant.
Yeah.
I just didn't do enough research. I went to a diner because I thought, oh, let's go to a nice diner, and it was the shittest thing I've ever been to.
I remember being in New York, and I don't know where the pizza place was or what it was called, but it was the best pizza I've ever had. And the pizzas were Have you ever seen a pop-up tent, like a two-man pop-up tent flat?
Yeah.
It was like the size of that. The pizza was the size of a two-man pop-up tent, but flat.
Jesus Christ. There we go.
And
Perfect.
it was a load of like Orthodox Jews running it as well. And yeah, it was really good pizza. No, I'm just saying, like, if anyone knows what I'm talking about, like really big pizzas.
Well, I mean, I know a couple of people that live in Manhattan. New York's renowned for its pizza. There's a ton. Yeah, I don't want to go to any tourist yet. I want to know where do the locals go for their slices, buy the slice, that kind of shit.
Yeah.
Pizza for sure. I've already researched sandwich shops. There's a comedian called Joe DeRosa who's opened a sandwich shop in New York called Joey Roses. I'm going there.
Cool.
And I want to get. I've got 2 other Italian. I think it's Leone's, and one of them sounds like it shouldn't even be. It sounds like a character in a Soprano. It's like, I don't know, Peter Celli's or something or whatever. But yeah, Cuban sandwiches, Italian sandwiches, breakfast bagels. That's the kind of shit I'm going for in New York. A nice pizza. We'll see.
Have you ever been to Brick Lane and had those bagels with all that like salt beef inside?
No, I haven't. But I've found a few things online on like Instagram and stuff. I've found there's a barbecue place in London I want to go to. That kind of shit I want salt beef bagels sound phenomenal.
You gotta go to Brick Lane. It's so good.
Right.
Like when I used to eat meat, oh my god, it was so yummy. Like pink as well.
Don't. And I think in New York there's Katz's Diner, which was on Man vs Food, and they do the big like pastrami sandwiches and stuff, like the layers. Yeah, I could just become a fat cunt quite easily.
Become one.
All right, listen, I've lost a few pounds this year. I had some jowls in January, and they've nearly gone.
Oh, well done! I'm proud.
But,
I used to be a fat person, so I feel like I'm allowed to make those jokes. Anyway, it's encouraging.
It is encouraging, I reckon. Plate of dead cow is definitely the name of a barbecue special out there. Yeah, it has to be. Just a dead thing. Just like, not even a cow, just call it like a dead child, and then it's all like carved up into little sausages and stuff. That's what I would do. You're having some lighting problems there?
Yeah, I thought I'd turn on a light. Is that better?
You're still a bit dark, if I'm honest, but I should have noticed, really. I should have noticed before, but it doesn't matter. I mean, put your face right up against it as well. That's all right. We can wrap this up in a few minutes, I think, because I think you need to eat your Kit Kat, and I need to go and eat a burger.
I have, and I swear I smell burning, but nothing. I'm not even cooking anything. Maybe it's not me.
You're home alone. There's nothing else.
It's just me and Wayne.
Just you and Wayne. Wayne's not up to no good.
No, she's just sitting on the door.
It's hard for me to call him a she.
Yeah,
I keep forgetting.
It took me a while. It took me months. Like we called her Jane for a while, and I thought, it's just not right. And went back to Wayne. Just tell people you're gaining weight for a role.
Yeah, I'll just tell them I'm Christian Bale and I'm training for the new fucking Batman movie, and I got to put on 6 stone.
I think people would think you're lying, though.
Well, they might, but they'd know. I say, look, I've got a deal with like Will Ferrell's new Vegas-based comedy, and they're auditioning for a fat cunt that looks a bit like Tarantino with a big forehead.
I don't think you have a big forehead.
Well, it's kind of going bald, isn't it?
Yeah, I was going to say, I think you've got a bad hairline, but not a big forehead.
Yeah. And I've had this hairline since I was about fucking 19 as well. It's a bad one. It's a bad one, guys. What happened?
Do you know what? I didn't actually notice until you said do you know what? Sometimes when I meet bald people, I don't even notice that they're bald. Like, I don't think, they're bald. It's
until you've got to describe them, or you really have to pay attention. Yeah. That's always good. I was at a gig. I did say this before, but it was a gig. I think I did a gig down there, and then you invited me to another one, and we did that, and it was a bit of a weird one. And one of my favorite things was seeing Shannon go up to a table of people with a fucking radio mic, and just to call one out for like raping.
Where was
one of my favorite. It was in like maybe the Lord John Trussell or somewhere like that.
Oh no, yeah, because he put his hand up my skirt, and I was like, I don't actually care, but just admit, because he genuinely did do that, only to pick me up, and he wasn't listening. He was just going like, and I thought, right, I'll just say like, all right then, I'll say that.
Well, I was a bit
and
drunk
then they're like,
by that
whoa.
point. I was a bit drunk, so I because you had the radio mic, I come out round to look at the stage, and I could hear your voice coming out the PA, and you're like, you trying to fucking rape me? And I was like, where is she? I could just hear it coming out, and I was looking around for you. Then you're out in the garden with the mic. One of my favourite things.
But he did actually.
But they touched you up, and then the bar manager came out and had a go at you.
I know.
Calling him a rapist on the mic.
She said. I was like, he picked me up, and then I was like pushing him off. Like he picked me up by like putting his hand like up my thigh. Lucky him. And then he like went to put me over his shoulder. So then I like pushed him off me. I was like, what the fuck? And then I like started like following him, going like, yeah, you put your hand up, let's get all this on. And he was just going, no. And I was like, all right then. And then I thought I'd take it another level up. And then it was a load of Navy lads. And they're all like, no, he didn't. And then the manager came out and she was like, oh, no, he just touched your belly, I saw. And I was like, well, You've seen
And
it
that's a
wrong.
woman.
Like,
That's the woman. No, she's not even on your fucking side. It's women that hold women back. Let me tell you. Yeah, they came. I remember them coming in. I think they might have come in when I was on or something. And I said, oh, it looks like every comedian here has ordered their own Coke dealer as they walk past in their fucking hats.
yeah, yeah, they did all
And
look like Coke dealers, didn't they?
but then, yeah, when you're outside, I've got a few seconds of that on video somewhere, but it's not. I haven't got the good bits. I started filming after when I saw you.
Yeah.
And it's just got one of the little ones going, no, he's drunk or something.
No,
or
they were
whatever
going,
the excuse was.
they're like, he's 18, he's just got
That's
engaged.
it. Yeah.
And I was like, what does that mean? Like, oh, God. Anyway, I should have just beaten the shit out of him. I should have just kicked his head in. Now I think about it. That would have been like feminism.
You should have smacked him with a microphone so that you can hear it come out the PA.
Yeah.
Thumping in.
Yeah, a bit of that would have been part of the art of comedy.
We'll have to get on the same gig one night down there as well. I do enjoy meeting people. It's a good crowd down there as well. There's some good people down there.
A lot of nights have been like cancelled and then put somewhere else, and then it's like, oh, this night's on. Then you go there and it's not there, and you're like, what are people doing? I feel like everyone's just like, I don't know, having breakdowns or something, which I don't blame them because cost of living and whatever. I don't know, but
but also comedy attracts mentally ill people anyway.
Oh,
so
yeah.
There's always someone having a fucking spiral on Facebook or something. Like, I'm gonna fucking kill everyone, or I'm gonna kill myself. Like,
oh, bless them. Bless them.
Yeah, bless the little John. But it is, it's weirdly attractive to mad people. So, and I think everyone in it is a little bit mad. But then you do get people that are just unwell and they shouldn't be on a microphone.
Yeah, you do. But I still find that funny. You allowed to find that funny?
Cheers, Kanupka. We'll work on it and see if she wants to come back on sometime. Cute than Tarantino. Well, thank you, Kelly. Yeah. Look.
Oh yeah, I want to come back on it.
There we go. We'll talk about it. Yeah, Shannon's fucking awesome, and I think we'll probably do some stuff together. I reckon.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Well, we've talked about it enough times now. I think I knew straight away because I saw you on that night before you come on. It was on a weird gig in a pub where I met you, and it was some old men were heckling. Some 85-year-olds were heckling the entire first half. And then at the end of the first half, someone went up and just shouted dementia at an old man, like just until he moved. He's like, dementia. I don't know who comic it was.
I remember who it was.
So I'm just stood at the back thinking I've travelled 3 hours to get here. This is going to be the worst fucking gig in the world. But it made me, at the break, I think I met you, and then I just downed a couple of beers and just went up and started like having to go at them first, because it was one of those things where the manager didn't like comic swearing.
Yeah.
So I just went up and told the darkest stuff I could tell, but she actually said it was fine. And it went all right. And then you went up, I think, later as well. And I was like, she's funny. That's good.
Yeah, I was taking the piss out of the host.
You also,
he was talking like this. That one.
You were also having to go at a comic. I'll say his first name. I don't give a fuck. His first name's Ryan, and he's really young.
Oh, yeah.
He was sat there next to me like this. And you did something where you leaned in his face with a mic. You're like, why aren't you laughing? He's like, she goes, you said something like, I'm fucking funnier than you are. And his face was like, his face, looked like he was trying to be cool and take it because he's a comedian. And then also he looked like he was going to cry. And he was going bright red as well. It's fucking great.
I feel bad, I think that's now.
No, don't. That's the moment where I thought she's good. I like that. I like that bullying of comedians that probably shouldn't be doing. Well, I'm not going to say anything, Ryan. You know.
Oh, bless him. Oh yeah, I always think that with comedians, like you should be able to take it. Like that's part of it. It's like
and I know some real sensitive comics. Real sensitive. Yeah, you can't fuck with them. I know. I kind of like. I did I've done a roast battle now, and I did a roast for a friend's birthday.
Yeah.
And I really enjoy those, and I think that would be something to do down there. Actually, like I've set up a roast battle, and you can do it over a few weeks and have like people fighting and stuff until you get to a final.
Oh, I
love it. But I know loads of comics that would never go into a roast battle because first of all, even if you tell me not to, I'm going to go for the most sensitive thing about you. If you're having your kids taken off you, that's coming up. I'm just gonna. If your dad died in 7/7, we're gonna make a bus joke. We're gonna get into
That's
some
what it's
weird
about.
areas, and that's what it should be. And if someone takes
Yeah,
a swing at it, it's part of it as well.
yeah. If anything, that's better.
Yeah, you got to film it and you put it on YouTube, innit?
Yeah,
Comedian
sure.
gets punched over a roast joke. That would...
Have you ever been to a rap battle, like roast? Like
No,
they
I've
rap.
only
They're pretty
I've seen them in movies and stuff, but I've never been
You
to a
should come
rap
to the
battle.
one. Right, they do one on a Thursday every. I think it's one Thursday a month, like near where I
Yeah,
live, like literally down the road. So we should go there and then go to a comedy night after because
all right.
they've got it right. They've got it. They like one guy was like ripping this other guy, talking about when his brother like committed suicide, and I was like, even I don't get shocked
Yeah,
easily, but I was like, yeah.
that's why I
And he
like it
just
when
took
a
it.
comic
He just
shocks
took
me.
it.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you should do it when a comic does fucking shock me. And I like it and it's funny. I love it. That's what I'm always looking for. I mean,
Yeah,
I got group.
same.
I don't know if you've got them. I've got group text with comics and the fucking things we say in there. I mean, if they ever come out, not only would we never gig again, we might go to prison as well. It's just the
Oh,
worst. We're just trying to say the worst possible thing to try and make another comic that's funny, spit their coffee out at work or something. That's what we're trying to
no,
do. But yeah,
I do like that, but I'm not in any of those chats, unfortunately, because
I spoke to an American comic that he said they do honey roasts, which is where you be nice. You say nice things about each other, which is fucking crazy.
oh no, I went to a gig the other day, and I did like a 10-hour round trip for this gig, and it was during like the heat wave, and there was no aircon, and like everyone was just really sweaty in this like room, and it had no windows or anything, and I went in there, and he was like, "Oh, if you're telling stories, you're not allowed to like gender the people." And I was like, "Okay, I don't get why I wouldn't be able to if it's my story, like if I know their
Yeah,
pronouns." Like, anyway, I was like, "All right, whatever." And then they gave badges to people, and if some like little stickers that were like that big, so it was really hard
no,
to see them, and you could only talk to audience members that had a badge on. So then I was like,
no.
right, yeah.
What?
So I was
Like
like,
a safety badge, is it? They get
yeah, it was a
I've
safe
consented to be
space.
talked to.
Yeah,
Like get
yeah.
the fuck.
I know. I was like, this is awful. And yeah, I was like, "Oh, I can't see who's got a badge and who hasn't got a badge." And now I'm scared, like, and then I was telling a story. I'm not nervous when I perform most of the time,
Yeah,
literally all the time, apart from like gigs like this where it's like, oh, safe space, and it's like, oh no. And I remember I
no,
was telling a story about a man that came up to me like the other day, and then I was like, oh, he wasn't a man. Well, actually he was, because actually I know a friend, like we have a mutual friend, and he told me he was a man, and I was like, oh shit. Like it definitely looks like I I don't know his gender. And then I was like, oh, but I'm pretty sure he was a man, but you're not allowed. Oh, I don't know.
Well,
Even though I have no.
after this, you can tell me where and what that gig is, so I can tell other people to avoid it because it's.
Yeah.
I think if I would do it, I'd probably just start roasting the night and the stickers. I'd just see what's going on and
Yeah,
just try and do something like that, and then never go there again.
I normally would, but I kind of like kind of like feel sorry for the people running it. Like I like them, but
Like
I
they've
think,
just got special needs or something.
yeah, like when you think kind of like, when you think someone's like sweet and they're trying to do something nice, and like if you take the piss, like they might kill themselves. It's like, oh, I can't take the piss, but this is awful, but all right,
Yeah,
like whatever,
it's
kind
not
of thing.
it's not good. I can't deal with that though. Yeah, I know what you mean. You sort of hurt the feelings. I've been around really nice people in comedy as well. That think, first of all, it's not really for them, is it? If they're nice, and
No, that's what I was
secondly,
thinking. If they're nice, it's not for them. I prefer people. Like, I love hanging out with people that are actually quite horrible, because I'm like, right,
yeah.
like not like murderers and stuff. That's too horrible. But like people that will just say like nasty things but not actually do anything. I'm like, yeah, I dig that. That's fine. Yeah.
Kanopka said your lighting is perfect on that couch for future reference. So
Oh,
yeah, there we
that's
go.
the big light, and I hate it because it's like a science laboratory light. Like if you're actually sat in this room, it's like it does actually, yeah, I can see. But here It's not nice. It's not good.
We'll figure this out. We should do some stuff in person as well, like podcasts and stuff. I've got a ton of ADHD plans basically, and we should start talking about them
Let
properly.
me know, because I want to
But,
do stuff, and there's not many people where I'm like, oh yeah, I like that. Like I like your style comedy and blah blah blah. But yeah, let's do stuff. But I have no ideas of what to do. Like I don't want to say, oh, let's do this, because I don't want it to be forced. But if you have an idea, I'll happily go along.
Ton of ideas, and let's just go over it. We'll come down and get some drinks or something. Take the wife out.
Oh, actually, yeah, let's take the wife out. And actually, I do have an idea, and I'm not saying it over here because I think it's really funny. But
set offline, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's funny. You might not, but I think it is.
I think everyone should do what they want to fucking do. Basically, if you want to do it, find a way to make it work. That's what's got to be done.
My first step is buying that lottery ticket, because it's a play or film.
When do they draw that? 8 o'clock.
Yeah. So in about 20 minutes.
I'll tell you what, in about 20 minutes, guys, you might see a tweet of me buying a helicopter to fly down to Shannon to give us 75 million.
Yes. Or vice versa.
Or vice versa. I'm coming down by helicopter if I win that. I'm going to say to the lottery people, send me 20 grand and hire me a helicopter right now. Wire that to me. Keep me anonymous, and then I'm flying down.
I'll just drive my car.
Wouldn't you go and buy a new car?
No, I'd drive it and then like blow it up when I get there, and then get a taxi back just for a laugh.
Just like walk away from it as it's on fire, all cool and stuff. You have to film a slow motion video for Instagram Reels.
And then I'd say to my work, I'd be like, I can't come in tomorrow because my car blew up. And they'd be like, what could they say?
Well, they say, what happened? You say, I fucking blew it up, and now I'm going to Tesco's in my Bentley.
I'd say, oh, it just caught fire. Maybe I needed to get it serviced. I don't know. I think I'm an idiot anyway, so they'd probably believe it.
Unbelievable times. I think we should wrap it up, and do you know why? Because I'm really fucking hungry and hungover.
Yeah. I want to eat my Kit Kat.
You go and eat your Kit Kat. Jim can eat his other stuff.
Which is mine. Isn't that
Jim
right,
can eat your pussy on the internet.
No, he's not even here.
Do you talk to him when he's not there as well? Do you practice what to say?
Do I talk to you when he's genuinely not there?
Yeah, unbelievable. That's the chair. Shannon invited me around for dinner once, right? And I sat in that chair, and I brought a bottle of wine and 4 beers, and I sat there in front of Shannon and her boyfriend, and I drank all the wine and all the beers and just said like heinous things and then left. Yeah. I was like, it got to about 11. I was like, you want me to leave now, don't you? Like, yeah, it's time to go.
I was fine. I didn't mind. But yeah, that curry, usually I make a nice curry, but that one wasn't that good. It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't great.
Yeah, I did eat quite a bit of it, but it wasn't the best curry I've had. I'm not, I'm a very grateful. Yeah, I'm a very grateful guest, and you made food, and I love that. So it's good.
Yeah.
Good
Still
stuff.
tried, yeah. You haven't made me a dinner.
So. I'll make you a fucking curry. I'll come down and make dinner.
Nah, it's all right. Thank you, though.
Yeah, it was one of those gestures that when I said it, I was like, that doesn't sound like something I want to do. That sounds like a lot of effort. I'd have to go to a shop.
Yeah, I feel like you would rather just buy it. Like, I feel like you'd be like, let's just go spoons.
Let's just go spoons. Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, let's fucking talk offline, and let's sort everything out and take over the world. And if that doesn't work, we'll win the lottery.
Yeah, either way sounds good.
So, all right, bitches, we might see you in Austin soon. Thank you for this. I'll end this thing, and then you'll just appear here. Thanks, Konopka, Daniel, Joshua, Kelly. Chrissy, if anyone else is there and I've forgotten, I do apologise. And we'll see you. I don't know when there'll be another episode. I've done so many now.
Tomorrow.
Maybe next week.
Same time tomorrow.
No, I've got to take a day off. I've been sat in this chair every day, and we'll Shannon will be on more. We're gonna earn money from this, I reckon.
I hope so. But yeah, I'm busy tomorrow as well. But yeah, thanks for having me on.
I'm sleeping. Thanks, Daniel. Thanks, everyone.
Hey,
Sahara as well. Right, let me end this now. Great. We've got to go because I'm really hungover.